Everyone, I'm Charlotte, editor at Hairdressers Journal, and today we've got a HJ in conversation for you that's really exciting. It's all about getting value for money from your colour house. Today's session is sponsored by ASP, and we're going to very shortly be joined by, speak of the devil, we want to be cutting costs, particularly at this kind of climate and time. And hey, Terri!
Hi!
Lovely to see you.
So good to see you too.
Amazing. We're just gonna wait for Let, but I'm gonna have a little chat about the kind of topics that we're going to be talking about this morning.
Yeah.
So we are really focusing on ways to cut cost, but of course we don't want to compromise on quality, and your clients are coming to you for your expertise and your skill, and of course your ability to create the most amazing hair. But how much is down to the products you're using, and can you realistically close your margins and create more profit by really selectively choosing your color house? So I think Let's just going to be joining us shortly. Yay! Amazing. Good
Hello.
morning to you.
Made it.
Hi, I love this. This is going seamlessly so far. Everyone can hear each other okay?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Amazing. So I was just explaining to everyone, it's a really hot topic for discussion. Both of you are salon owners and you have real experience of saving money on your colour bill by using ASP Expert Hair Care. And you guys absolutely agree that in terms of compared to other manufacturers, ASP is incredible, but a cheaper margin, which gives you enough kind of room to run a really profitable business. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty gritty of why ASP is offering that kind of amazing high performance products, what kind of education, events, and things that you have got from the team. So over to you guys. What's so great about ASP, huh?
Let you want
Oh,
to start?
I'll start. Yeah. So I think, I mean, in the day of age now, I mean, running a salon, as we all know, is extra pressure with everything. And I think saving one of the most used products in the salon nowadays is color. Because in my salon, I pride that actually color is one of my highest performance, highest service in my salon. So actually able to saving color bill is a massive saving for in the salon is. And so what I like about ASP is it's offer everything that I need in the salon, and also it's 100 ml per tube, and then it's 1 to 1.5 sing ratio, and that really does go a very long way. For people that not quite know, about this is we have. It's the same range, but Elixir is also permanent and semi-permanent color at the same range. But then all we have is one single developer we call converter. So that converter, we have a 1% and a 2% uh, converter, and that completely converted the whole permanent color into semi-permanent. So instead of a completely separate semi-permanent range. So this is, to me, as a salon owner, is a very good benefit, and
Yeah.
it's a massive advantage for the salon owner. And
Yeah.
everything is intermixable. That I think that's really a massive advantage for me, and I'm sure Terry can agree with me on this as well.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to start by saying, so I've been using ASP for over 2 years now, and I still absolutely love it. I wasn't looking to change brands because I wanted to save money. That wasn't the driving force for why I chose ASP. But like Let said, it is such a huge advantage. And as things have got more tricky, especially as salon owners going through COVID as well, everything got so much more difficult for us over the last 5 years, and it is such a huge plus point. The reason that I picked ASP is because their support, the level of support that you get with a brand like ASP, because it's not this huge corporate machine, you just get such a much more personal touch with
Like
them.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the products are just, they're so amazing, but the level of support that you get to use them. So, and coming from, because I was with like a very big brand, coming from them to ASP was just, it was such a joy because the support that I had was amazing. And once you get to know the brand and once you get to use the products, you see that they're amazing as well. So the price is like the cherry on top of the cake for me. But yeah, pricing wise, it does make such a difference. Having those 100 ml tubes versus a 60 ml tube, and yeah, just makes such a huge difference.
Wow. And so Let was part of the education and event side, which Terry has kind of touched on, that kind of the everything else apart from the product. Was that a reason why you moved to ASP?
So, I mean, I've been using ASP for probably around 9 years.
Wow, you're both
Yeah,
long timers.
You're so
yeah.
that.
I am super loyal. But I've been using ASP for around 9 years now. And then obviously after a little while, I got the opportunity to be able to join ASP as a Color Rebels. Is their artistic team. So, I was the very first generation Color Rebel, and like Terry was just literally touch base on, is the support that before that I was just blindly using the brand as just exploring the brand, and then I use it and everything. But actually joining the actual community of ASP, joining the family as a color rebel, and the support that they have offer me personally is through the roof. And that's something that I always be grateful. And people are so supportive of us in terms of education, anything that I need. There's always just a phone call away. There's always just a phone call away that I can reach someone for help. An educator at that time, like it's just like for me personally, it has made me give me a big platform to explore the industry, and also into the knowledge of color and everything, that to give you the next level of color. Educators are like unbelievable support, that I would say, to me.
Amazing.
Yeah,
And
and as well. And I just think it's amazing that I've seen the company grow over the last 10 years, and I have been lucky enough to be able to come and work for the company as well. Taking the same route as Let, I started as a colour rebel. I applied to be a colour rebel. And from there, yeah, I was lucky enough to be offered to work as an ambassador for ASP. And seeing the company grow, and I was just looking now because someone said hello from Australia. And to have a company that is so far reaching, we are in the US and Australia. Our warehouse, our lab is in Italy. Our base is in the UK. Like we're growing so much, but that level of support hasn't changed. That level of support is still there now.
I've got a stat that it's in 60 countries worldwide,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's just growing and growing, and it's just such a pleasure to be a part of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about Carnival and what Carnival is and what happens there.
That was wild. Carnival. That was a weekend that I will forever remember. And also, it's so much joy that as a team, we work together, something that we plan for a very long time. And we've been planning for probably around 18 months to up to 2 years
Wow.
long, to planning that and to getting every details right. Of course, me and Terry were doing the color master class, which we at the beginning, when we got the brief, we were like, from our man, from Sarah. the manager. She was like, I want something completely brand new. I want something that yeah, exactly. And I want something that nobody has seen before. It's a color masterclass. It's a carnival, and we want to celebrate, 30 years of ASP. And me and Terry have had a blast, and we working on mood board. And I remember, like, we working on mood board and how we elevate the mood board to become something so special. uh yeah, that is something that I'm so glad I'm a part of it.
Well, and that was in Ibiza, right?
Uh,
Marbella.
hey,
Marbella.
Marbella.
You Ibiza, maybe?
yeah, yeah,
Perhaps next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing. It was in Marbella. We were in the Hard Rock Hotel in Marbella, and we took over for the full weekend. And yeah, we had master classes, we had shows, yeah, we had carnival acts. We had people swinging from a hoop. And yeah, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was a hell of a weekend, wasn't it?
And you
Yeah.
don't always get that kind of event experience through with every color brand that you kind of, if you're picking something up in the wholesalers, it's a different experience to being with a brand like ASP.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. So again, it just highlights that we are still such an affordable brand, but the events and the shows and everything that goes along with it is just incredible. It's amazing how we're able to do it, and being working with ASP now, we get to see the whole how it works from the inside, and how the amount of research that goes into the products that we are creating, and we've all been out in Italy, we've been into the lab, we've seen the products being made, it's just the efforts that the whole ASP team put in. It's amazing, and it's like going to visit family when you go to the ASP headquarters, which is based in Southampton. When you go there, it's like they're a family, and you just the hard work that everyone puts into to create these amazing products. It's amazing. It is amazing.
And I was just gonna say, because they a lot of people don't realize, maybe I'm not doubting, some people still not quite familiar with ASP and everything, but we all do that because we don't know every brand out there, right? And there's always new technology, but they're very, like Terry said, they're very heavily invested in the whole development of the product, and it's not something that they are compromising. They always put the product quality first, because me and Terry have the privilege to be able to uh, witness some of the development of the products and stuff, and things that the new upcoming ingredient, the new trending ingredient, every single details, even down to the touch of the bottle,
Mm.
even down to the touch of the feeling of the bottle when consumer holding in their hands. It's little things like that that really go into details with. And like, as a hairdresser, we just simply think, oh, that's just a bottle that is nice, but it's not. It's so much more into the development, which ASP is very heavily invested in. um yeah, we're just really, really privileged to be able to witness certain process and certain procedure that go through to create such a amazing brand.
So I know we do have some exciting news to talk about in terms of new launches and stuff, which I might kind of tease and say we'll save to the end so that people keep watching.
Yeah.
One thing I really do want to talk about, which people might not realise is available, is the colour calculator that's on the website. So you can basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can put in what the price of the colour, and then you can work out the savings that you're making compared to other brands, which is so good. And if anyone wants a little play around with that, I'm like, why would you not do that and see how much you can save? And it's £7.29 plus VAT a tube, which I know we were discussing, and that's like very competitive. I mean, you guys know more about the market, but Terry, tell me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, 7.29 plus VAT for a 100 ml tube is extremely competitive. And yeah, I think we've kind of I think we've kind of drilled it home now that, you know, the products are fantastic. And if it is something that you would, if that anyone would be interested in looking at, you know, if people are watching this and thinking, oh, you know, I've never really thought about switching. I wonder what the difference would be. Literally on the ASP website, so you can see all of the products that that you can buy, but they also have a calculator on there, so you can just put in all you need to do is just put in the cost of what you currently use and how much you would use. So, for example, you know, a certain brand which is £12 a tube, and it's 60 ml a tube, and you use maybe 10 tubes a week, and you put that in and it will show you the exact saving that you would make by switching.
So good.
It's really
and
cool.
for like both of you, where colour services are your most profitable service in the colour, why not make them more profitable? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
take it bigger. Let's go
Yeah.
bigger. Amazing. So it's sold in, I'm seeing more people come through from India, Australia, which is amazing to see. So 60 countries worldwide, a head office in the UK, Southampton, you guys said, and they're always available for that like kind of one-to-one support. The very cool sounding R&D lab in Italy, and based in Australia and USA. It sounds like, you know, it's really going global. It is global.
Yeah.
How so then the product innovation is there, the support is there. Why do you think it's the industry's best kept secret, and why don't a lot of people realise how amazing ASP is?
I think it's we spend all of our efforts on making sure that the products are fantastic. So rather than paying for these huge sponsorship things wherever you find bigger brands, that we really just concentrate on making sure our products are right. And as long as our products are right, people will find us. And we're just growing organically rather than paying for it. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like for example, we're talking about the color, you know, the quality, the shine, the result that we always get from the color is unbelievable. Like nowadays, being a hairdresser, we have to be so good at everything. We have to be so good at doing hair. You have to be so good at being a photographer, videographer. You have to be able to, you know, put the caption right, everything. But then when we actually taking picture, you can really see. For example, when we're doing every time when I'm taking a photo of a client's hair that I've just done, and the shine that your camera won't lie to you.
Hmm,
Your camera doesn't lie to you. If that is a good color, it shows on your camera straight away. Not only just your eye, but camera picked up from a completely different perspective, and you can really see the pigments and the shine of the color and the result as well.
amazing.
Yeah,
And to add to the list of all the things you need to be as a hairdresser in 2025, business a business head, whether you're a solo entrepreneur or you're part of a salon or you're a very valuable cog in a larger salon group, like you have to think business first and strategically. And a big part of that is retail, which I know a lot of stylists kind of go, it's so hard to retail. What kind of, we were talking about how wonderful the packaging feels and the kind of sensory experience of all the products that are available for you guys to retail with ASP. What else makes retailing an absolute breeze with ASP, and why it's such an easy sell for your clients?
because so obviously ASP has covered majority everything that a salon could possibly need, it, including retail, color, um, and chemical services as well. So we have, yeah, chemical services as well, like perm. You know, we have just recently, I want to say 2 years ago, launched a super smooth system, which that is also another incredible service that I regularly, you know, introduce to customers what they needed, and that is part of retail, right? Like pushing a service to your client that they may need or make their hair a lot more manageable. That is a part of retail to me. Not only retail isn't just about the product sitting on the shelf waiting for somebody to pick up. So I think because ASB offers such a wide range of product, and that actually encourages us in terms of talking to client, how we retail it, the service to the client, for them to think about the service that they may need in the future.
Yeah.
And we have like mauve styling range, and then we have the Kitoko art range, and yeah.
Yeah,
And some,
I'd go a little bit further as well and say that you know, the products, like that said, the products do tend to sell themselves because they kind of lead on from your chemical services into your retail. And yeah, they're products that we are creating, you know, that sulfate free, carbon free, just fantastic. And the packaging is amazing. They're always bringing out packages. So at the moment we've got lots of summer packages on. We do Christmas gift packs. So all of the gift packs and things that we create, well, they're always fantastic. They're always just a great value for money. And again, the products speak for themselves.
amazing. And then we did tease it earlier, but drum roll please, we've got a Kitoko new launch that I know you guys are really excited about. So
Yes.
tell us more.
I'm so excited for the launch of Kitoko. The rebranding of it, the packaging, it's just beautiful. I honestly cannot wait for people to see how they look because
I
they
wish I wish I have a bottle here that I can show. Yeah, but me and Terry have had a privilege to had a very quick look of the picture, not the actual product. It's gonna be a big game changer
yeah. And
for
again,
the brand.
been there to, you know, in meetings and things, been able to hear and see what's going into the products as well. So all of the ingredients, the scents, like me and that, even we just happened to be there
Yeah,
one day. We were for something else. They were like, "Would you like to have a little smell?" And we were like, "Oh my god, good!" The scents of the products, the ingredients, the packaging, just the whole thing it's so beautiful. I cannot wait for them to launch.
yeah.
And finally, are there any closing words that either of you would like to end on that is just you haven't said yet, or you just want to reiterate about your relationship with ASP? And if people don't know about the brand, this is why you should find out a little bit more.
Um, yeah, I think, if anybody ever, I would say that any of the audiences, if you ever consider, or just simply just want to make an extra industry friend, reach out to me, reach out to Terry, just simply just connect as well. And then, like, in terms of ASP, I just love the brand so much, and because I've been working with it day in and day out for a long time, and I just hope that my work relationship with them, and then my support for the brand will go hopefully for so much longer until I actually retired, hopefully one day.
Long term, aren't you, Lat? I love this.
Yeah.
Terry.
Sorry, I was going to say, for me, yeah, I would just say that things have been tough. The industry is tough for all of us, and it's been getting tougher. And if it is something that you've been considering, if you've been thinking about how you can make your business more profitable, then I would highly recommend reaching out to the team at ASP. It can be so daunting changing colour brands. You know, when you know a brand inside out, it's so difficult to change.
And you've got to
But
bring the whole, if you've got a salon, you've got to bring everyone on the journey with you as well.
exactly, yeah. But I would definitely recommend you take a look at the ASP website. The amount of free education that they offer, the amount of support that you can get, it is there. You can take it up and you will not regret it because, yeah, 10 years down the line, and I still absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I'm still in awe of the pricing calculator, and I'm like, even if you're just a bit curious, why would you not do that? I
Yeah.
honestly,
100%.
yeah, what kind of savings I can potentially make.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Let's do this again sometime. It's been lovely, and hopefully see you in person soon.
Yes.
Big thank you for your time this morning. Thank you to everyone that's watching. If you do have any comments, either for ASP or for Terri and Let, do comment on the video. This will be going out on Facebook and YouTube, as well as onto our Instagram grid. So even if you're not watching live and you're watching this as a playback, just comment and reach out. And Let's already said his DMs are wide open if you want to
And
reach out, and
very wide open.
which is very generous of him. And I'm now a little bit worried about what you're going to get. But thank you guys. You, as I said, very generous with your time this morning and given lots of lovely secrets about ASP, including the Kotoko range, which sounds relaunch, which sounds really exciting. So can't
Thanks
wait.
for having us.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day.